Flames kicker Brayden Beck with us here. We'll go ahead and take questions for him. You guys can just kind of ask away as you have them. I'll start with one. Brayden, just coming out there on the field, getting your first action in college as a true freshman. What was the experience like for you?
It's pretty cool. My roommate Max Morgan's my holder, and I just got to go out there, feel comfortable around the guys, and just able to go out there and do the best I can under pressure.
You guys can go ahead.
Brayden, so you finally got your first college playing time Saturday night at UAB. What was it like? Of course, a lot of the storyline was around, their new stadium and their crowd. What was it like when you tried out there for that field goal attempt?
Yeah, warm-ups, pregame went well. We were clicking, all the kicks were going through the upright, so I know all I had to do is go out there, do the same thing. Didn't matter about the crowd, wasn't thinking about that. Just had to go out there and execute like we do in practice.
Brayden, when you look at this journey through the first 5 weeks for you, did you expect to be in this position at this point?
I knew I was coming in here to compete for the job. I wanted to push the other kickers to be the best they can, and if something happens, I need to step up, be next up, and I've been practicing like I'd be able to play. The weeks going into the game, just practicing, just making sure everything's right in case I need to go.
Brayden, I read that you were an all-conference defender in soccer.
I was, yes, sir.
Was that how high up on your list was soccer, or did you know that football was what you wanted to pursue?
Yeah, I love playing soccer, and just football. That's where the money is. That's where the scholarships are, and it's a lot harder to do better at soccer than it is football.
You still a pretty big soccer fan?
Oh yeah, I love watching soccer all the time.
What leagues, what teams do you follow?
I like Tottenham. I like FC Dallas. I'm from Dallas, so that's a big MLS team I like to follow.
And then in high school, I think you had hit a 50-yarder your senior year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the longest 50. Yep, in-game 50-yarder. Mm-hmm.
Was it to win a game, or was it just in the course of the game, or
in the course of a game? Yeah, it was fun.
Where was your range typically in high school? Would you say?
I think anything inside 55 is good.
Sorry, y'all go ahead.
Brayden, what position did you play in soccer on defense? Were you a center back, left, right back? Where did you play on defense?
Yeah, I played center back and center defensive mid in the back, just controlling the defense. Mm-hmm. Team captain.
And Brayden, what was your recruiting journey with Liberty? When did they come into the picture, and what were some other schools that were kind of pursuing you?
Yeah, so around the end of January, I had a really good kicking camp, and I know Coach Ponio and Coach Burns kind of saw what I could do. I won the charting portion for a field goal, I had some big kickoffs, and just around January, Coach Ponio reached out to me, and I kind of connected with them, and I got to take a visit here. And I really liked it, and I thought the coaches were all nice, and they were just felt like a good place to be. But some of the other schools that I thought about, Texas State, that was big. It's real close. One of the things for me is, it would have been nice to be close to home, but it is what it is.
Was that the Coles kicking camp that you were at, that they saw you at?
Yes, sir.
And what did you learn from Saturday? You obviously made the field goal, made most of your PATs, but then I guess a snap was iffy on one, and then the other one was just a little low line drive where it should have had the proper trajectory. What did you learn from all that?
Just got to stay locked in for the full course of the game, and even if something goes wrong, you just got to fix it. Can't let it affect the next kick.
Brayden, the net down there in Birmingham had an advertising target. I've often wondered, does that help you guys having a more precise target than something between the uprights?
Oh yeah, for sure. Having that net behind it on the two kicks in the second half, the net, they actually didn't get it up all the way, so I would have been kicking into the stands, and I was kind of thinking about that during my kick. Yeah.
Well, you looked like you were hitting it with consistency there, so I was wondering if that was a finite target that you were aiming for.
Yeah, it's right down the middle in the hands.
What was Coach Burns' message to you last week going into the game, during the game week? When did you know you were going to, kind of get your shot at kicking, and what was his advice for you?
Yeah, on Tuesday, last week of practice, we kind of just had a little competition to see who would do the best and who could show out. The whole team gathered around us. They started yelling, screaming at us while we made our kicks, and I went out and I performed how I wanted to perform. And Coach Burns just told me the rest of the week, just let it hang, do what you can do, just be confident in yourself, and go out there and make kicks.
Was it good to get that experience on the road first?
Oh, yeah. I liked, especially they had me traveling the games beforehand, so I'm able to figure out what's going to work for me and what's not in pregame, so I'm able to be the best I can be in the game. So that was a big thing also.
You get a chance to kick here at home in front of what we expect to be a pretty large crowd on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Is that exciting to you?
Yeah, I'm excited. Mm-hmm. Sure.
Right? Do you play golf?
I do, yes, sir.
Describe to us some of the similarities and differences between a golf swing and the swing of your leg.
Yeah, so I've talked to this with my friends a lot. I think the biggest difference why golf is harder than kicking is because you have to incorporate your arms and just your wrists into golf as well as your legs. Where kicking, all I have to do is keep my upper body just still, and that's just the biggest thing is having the hand-eye coordination along with the legs with golf. Yeah.
Concentration factors, are they similar or different?
I think probably, at least for me, concentrating on kicking is probably bigger in golf just because, I'm a kicker. You always have to stay, focused, locked in. Yeah.
What's the relationship with you and the other kickers? I mean, I would imagine you guys are pretty close-knit with Max and Alex and Jason and all those guys.
Yeah, Barbier's my role model. Just the whole time I've been here, I just look up to him. I follow him around everywhere he goes. I help him out with things. And he's just the person I've just been around and what I try to get stuff that I'm going to learn from him. And Max, he's my roommate, he's my holder. And, we've talked about this since we've gotten here, and it's pretty cool that what we've gotten to do so far.